right, welcome Talor Gooch from Raincoats GC. Had an incredible round today, shot 10 under, birdie free, or bogey free, 10 birdies. Tell us a little bit about your day.
I had 10 birdies, 8 pars. It's the days that you work hard for. It's the days that you try to get more and more of those type of rounds. And it was actually pretty casual. I don't think I made a putt really outside 10 feet. It wasn't like chip ins. It was just one of those rounds where I was hitting it close and making a lot of putts. So it was fun.
So what did you think of the crowd out there today? It was obviously the biggest crowd LIV has ever seen. Did you feel the energy out there?
Yeah, it was. We were curious because of all the build-up, all the hype. It was the expectations were high, right? And it lived up to it every bit. So it was a blast out there. My caddy is Australian, so we've been talking about this event since the moment we heard about it. So it was a blast, and I think they're just now starting to get a feel for what LIV is, and I think this weekend is going to be a good time.
Tell us a little bit about the watering hole. What was your experience there? Was the crowd a little bit crazier there?
So it was our first hole of the day, so it was not too crazy. So I think it's going to be we were talking about it. It's like, all right, everyone now has seen LIV in person, understands what it's like. So I think the weekend it might get a little bit crazier.
Yeah. And how was it playing with your teammates today? That was a first for you guys all to play together as a team.
Yeah, it was a blast. I mean, we get along so well. We play practice rounds together. We were out there giving each other a hard time and joking with each other. It was like playing with your teammates. I mean, it's nothing better than that. So we were talking about it. Hopefully we can do some more of that moving forward. It was a blast.
Are you going to go watch Fisher tonight? Very important question.
I hadn't planned on it. I need to go get a little workout in and get some food and kind of get to my routine. So I'm sure every Aussie is looking at me thinking this guy sucks now. But no, I don't think I'm going to do that tonight.
Okay, we look forward to seeing you on the first tee tomorrow. I'm going to kick it over to Mike.
Tanner, how much experience do you have on sand belt courses?
This is the only time I've been here. So I played at PGA, Aussie PGA back in 2017 in Brisbane, and it was nothing like this type of golf. So like I said, my caddy that we've been together since 2017, and he's from Perth, and all I hear about every basically week is how good sandbelt golf is, and so it was. Like I said, highly anticipated, and it's lived up to expectations so far. The course is phenomenal, and it's just a fun type of golf, and kind of similar to what I grew up on in a sense of Bermuda fairways, Bermuda tee boxes, kind of runoffs, and then bent greens. So for me, it's very comfortable for me.
So when you got here and got a couple practice rounds under your belt, you kind of figured that you might have a pretty good week?
Yeah, like I said, it feels a lot like home in the type of golf that we play. Just the grasses are similar and the type of shots you hit. And so, it feels comfortable and something that I'm familiar with.
All right, thanks.
Russell?
You talk about comfortable, but it seemed pretty easy for you as well. Are you surprised that you were able to go around in 10 under on a course that you would have built up in your mind as being something very specific?
Yeah, if anyone says they're not surprised at 10 under, they're lying to themselves. 10 under is never an expectation of what you think is going to happen. So, the greens are so good. I knew that if I could give myself some putts that we were probably going to make a few putts out there. And, the way that the course was playing today with the wind down, there's going to be some opportunities. So, again, you never expect to shoot 10 under, but everything kind of went to his plan today.
See that over the next couple of days as well, that number getting bigger, the way the courses you've seen it, conditions are going to be a bit the same, I think, as well.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no wind, there's going to be some low scores out there. Hopefully there's no more 10 unders unless it's me. But no, I mean, it's still penal around the greens. You can't just hit it anywhere out here. You have to be in the fairway. You have to be in the right spot on the greens. You have to be, weary on some of the putts that you have because you can hit some that get away from you really quickly, really easily. So, if you're golfing your ball, you can go and make some birdies. But if you're not, as you can see in the scores, it's not a cakewalk.
Jake?
So, Taylor, how's that changed your mindset going into the next couple of days? I mean, being the the hunted, I guess. I mean, do you approach it differently, or how will you handle that pressure?
Yeah, not really. You know, again, I always call my dad before each round, and I called him. I think it was probably 10 o'clock back home at night, and so he just said, you know, what he always says to me. He's like, it's all the same from the fairway, you know. So go hit a bunch of fairways, go hit a bunch of greens, and see if we can, you know, go play some good golf. So, you know, obviously, with the energy, the crowds, like I want to win. We all want to win, but I know thinking about focusing on winning is not how you win. So for me, just go out there, try to hit a bunch of fairways, hit a bunch of greens, see if we can make putts.
Hey, Talor, 10 under, just great job out there. If you do win, are you worried at all about the Australian exchange rate?
I'm more worried about the Sunday night in Australia after a win. No, I am not at all worried about the exchange rate. I'm worried about the maybe the blood alcohol level Sunday night before we leave Monday. That's what I'm more worried about.
Right on.
Right, Teddy?
Hey, Talor. Teddy Fenton, luckiest golfers on earth. Congrats on a great round. Bogey free, 10 under. When I think you were at like 8 under, and you still had 2 par 5s left to play. Was 59 creeping into your head at all when you were making that turn?
Yeah, whenever I birdied number 8, I think I didn't even know what I was for the day. Actually, I birdied 8, and I was like, I've just made a bunch of birdies. Started like doing the math in my head. I'm like, if I go, you know, a couple par 5s coming down stretch, if I can make something happen, you know, 59 is so. Of course, when you make that many birdies, 59 for every golfer is going to enter the head at some point. So it's actually the tee ball. I was like, all right, I got on 9. I was like, I gotta get this in the fairway. I gotta try to make an eagle. And of course, I make a par. So that just shows you when you start thinking about those things, what happens. So, but yeah, no, 59 definitely came in the head at one point in time. I for sure wanted to be the first 59 on LIV. That would have been a cool history book to have.
Yeah, I mean, you're still in the history books. It's only the third 62 in LIV golf history. So whatever you and Boyd are working on, it's working.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.